Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Hamka Amirul Muiz bin Sazali and my matric number is 2025199845. In this video, I will be presenting one of the core subtopic from chapter 1, plant cell structure. Understanding plant cell structure is fundamental because these organs determine how plants grow, function, and survive. So in this session, I will walk you through the major parts of a plant cell, their structure, and how each one contributes to plant life. Plant cells are eukaryotic, meaning they contain membrane-bound organelles such as nucleus, mitochondria, and chloroplast. They have unique features compared to animal cells, for example, a cell wall, chloroplast, and a large central vacuole. This structure gives plants rigidity, allow photosynthesis, and help store nutrients and water. The cell membrane, also called the plasma membrane, is a semi-permeable bilayer composed of phospholipids, proteins, and carbohydrates. It has two key features. The first one is hydrophilic head, water-loving. Second is hydrophobic tail, water-repelling. This bilayer arrangement allows the membrane to act as a selective barrier, controlling what's entered and exits the cell. Its function include protecting the cell, providing structural stability, and maintaining internal condition. Next, the cytoplasm is a jelly-like fluid that fills the space between the nucleus and the cell membrane. It is mostly water but contains enzyme, salt, and organelles. Most cellular processes such as protein synthesis, glycolysis, mitosis, and meiosis occur here. It also helps transport material within the cell and support the organelles. Next, we look at the cell wall. The cell wall is a rigid outer layer composed of cellulose, lignin, pectins, and hemicellulose. It has three layers. The first layer is a middle lamella, rich in pectins, helps bind cells together. Second is a primary cell wall, flexible and allow growth. And lastly, secondary cell wall, thick and strong. It provides support. Function of this: the first is give a mechanical strength. Second is a maintain plant rigidity through turgor pressure. The third is allow diffusion of some substance. The fourth, protect the cell from pathogens. And lastly, it store carbohydrate, especially in seed. Now, we look at the nucleus. The nucleus is the largest organelle and contains the plant's genetic material such as DNA. It is surrounded by a double membrane known as a nuclear envelope. The nucleus regulates, has cell growth, cell division, metabolism. It acts as the command center of the cell. Now, we add the mitochondria. Mitochondria are often called the powerhouse of the cell. They have two membranes, with the inner membrane folded to increase surface area. They generate ATP, the cell energy currency, by breaking down glucose through cellular respiration. Next, we go to the chloroplast. Chloroplasts are unique to plants and are responsible for the photosynthesis. They contain chlorophyll, the green pigment that absorbs sunlight. Inside, the fluid-filled region called the stroma contains circular DNA, ribosome, and enzymes. Chloroplasts convert carbon dioxide and water into glucose using sunlight, making them essential for plant energy. Now, we move to the rough and smooth ER. The endoplasmic reticulum, ER, is a network of membrane with two types. The first one is rough ER, works with ribosome attached to it to help with the synthesis and packing of protein. Now, we go to the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, ER, an organelle attached to the nucleus that's important in the creation and storage of lipids. Smooth ER, no ribosomes, synthesize lipids and detoxify chemicals. The ER acts as a manufacturing and packaging system for the cell. Now we move to the Golgi apparatus slide. The Golgi apparatus consists of flattened membrane called cisternia. It modifies and packages proteins and lipids from the ER and send them out to other parts of the cell or outside the cell. Now to the last slide of vacuole. The central vacuole is a large membrane-bound structure that can take up to 19% of a mature plant cell's volume. Function: it stores water, nutrients, enzyme, and waste. It maintains sugar pressure, helping the plant stay firm and assist in detoxification. It plays a role in cell growth by expanding the cell size. In conclusion, each plant cell structure plays a specific role that supports plants' growth, survival, and reproduction. Understanding this structure helps us appreciate how complex and efficient plants really are. Thank you for watching.